first of all, visualize the so-called problem, like when you're in that problem state, right? Which is where we want to step away from. So notice when you're there, what is your body doing? So is there constriction anywhere? If there is, where is it? A lot of times for me, I feel it in my neck and my shoulders. And then notice what thoughts are going on. Like, what are you thinking? So, are you thinking like, oh my God, like, I don't know what to do. This is so scary. Or, oh, gee, here we go again. Or, oh crap, my dog is so stubborn. Or, oh my God, like, I don't know what to do here. I feel so lost. And I'm starting to get anxious here. We're in that circular cycle again. And if you aren't aware of these things, then I want you to really kind of paint a picture ahead of you or in front of you. So do like a movie screen. Get into that moment where you're in that problem, not so much that you're submerging yourself into it, but like you're watching it on a TV screen, and you can even make it black and white so you're not submerged in the actual situation. So notice that tension, notice those thoughts, and then notice what your dog is doing. What are you seeing, hearing, feeling? If there's any smells that you're noticing around you, notice that. You're just going to kind of take it in as if it's happening now, but you're disassociating with it. So again, look at a TV screen. Okay. And really get clear on the actions that you do. What do you say to your dog? What do you do with your arms? Right? Do you have a clicker? Do you have treats on you? Do you ask for commands? What exactly do you do? And what is your dog reacting to? So what trigger is it? And again, Kim, if you write down any of that stuff, then I can kind of guide you through the next step and have it be more personalized for you if you would like that. So definitely write that down if you want that. Otherwise, I'll do more of a general visualization. So you've kind of taken all of that in, and then you're actually going to then think about, okay, what resources can I add in here? Okay, so again, we're kind of talking about from the possibility realm. So another way of asking that would be, what are some other thoughts that I could think that could be more productive or more helpful in this moment? Right. What are some actions that I can take that could decrease the anxiety within myself? All the answers to those questions are the resources that you can add into the situation. Do I have the clicker? Do I have the treats on me? If your answer is no, like, are you open to the possibility of having a clicker and treats? If you don't know what those are you opening to the possibility of learning how to use those things and how to create it to work? And so you're going to think of like whatever resources that you want to add in there. It could be any of the resources that we talked about. So taking a break. We talked about the belly breathing, which I had just mentioned. We talked about, changing your mind into the possibilities. We talked about opening up into more space and spaciousness and openness. We've talked about slowing down your movements, right? And there's a lot more than just those. So if other things are coming to you that I haven't mentioned, like intention statements can be really good. Like, I intend to train my dog with more love, or I intend to allow more peace in my life while I'm training my dog, or I intend to allow my anxiety to flow through me more easily. What I want you to avoid is telling yourself what not to do. Like, don't say, I intend to not be anxious while I train my dog. Like, then you're just thinking about anxiety. So you want to think of a positive intention statement or a positive commitment. I commit to training my dog with love. I commit to being a team with my dog. I commit to following the dream. I mean, I like Brit, like, teamwork makes dream work. It could be a mantra that you say, even a mantra. Teamwork makes dream work. I love that one. I think I might use that. It's such a wonderful example right there. So what resources do you want to add in here? So basically, what I'm saying is you're visualizing yourself in this problem with your dog, and that's in the past. That's what's happened earlier on today or on another day. Do you want to recreate that? No, we don't. So what we're actually then doing is saying, what can we add in there that can create an energetic shift for you and your dog? Okay. So do you got it? And as you're watching the replay, please comment, like, what resources are you adding in there? Because you're going to think of resources that I haven't said, possibilities that I haven't said, ideas that I haven't said, whatever word you want to use, that you are adding in here to create a different end result. And make a list and put them on there so that you can let other people reap in the benefits of this, but also so that I can see what you're saying and I can help you out too. You can get more added value. So now you're going to actually close your eyes. Okay. And then you're going to really, oh, here we go. Okay. I wonder too, like, if you don't mind telling me, Kim, when you comment, is there a delay? Because it just came on right now. So I don't know if you commented quite a few minutes ago and it just showed up. If you don't mind telling me that, I would love to know if there is a delay when you type and I receive it. Going back to the problem, Kim is saying there's tension in my shoulders, neck, and even nausea. Oh yeah, I think I get that too. Brightness, loudness, fear, muddles, thoughts, frustration. Oh yeah, like everything's just really intense, right? Like when we're in the middle of that anxiety and we're letting it run us, there is a lot of muddliness and frustration and thoughts that are just maybe even thoughts that you're not even aware of you're having, right? So, and you love the idea of intentions. Oh, great. So good, Kim. So what I want you to do is to write, what intention do you want instead? And remember, make it be positive. Do not say, I intend to not have anxiety, or I intend to not have my dog be aggressive. And actually, don't even make it about your dog, okay? Make it about you. Because you can't control your dog. You have no control over your dog. Anything that you've read that's told you that, throw it in the trash. Can you change your dog by changing yourself? Yes. But not from a place of control. Not from a place of control. As soon as you use that control, all you're doing is feeding anxiety and anger onto your dog. So you want to think, my intention is what? More presence with my dog. My intention is to learn about dog training. My intention is to have more peace and flow while I'm training my dog. My intention is to have more openness and love while I'm training my dog. There's an infinite amount of answers. Okay, or that. So, now when you get that intention, drop it in there. So in this moment, what I want you to do, Kim, you can write that intention later or write it now and then join in. Close your eyes. Okay. Start breathing through your belly. And just let your body relax. Allow all the tension and anxiety drift down through your body and into the ground. See it trickling down out of your body and into the ground. And bring in more light and love and peace. Allow the light and love and peace to trickle in from spirit, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, from above you, going down all the way down your body, reaching every single cell and into your inner being, so that you're feeling that you are in a place of openness. And once you reach that place of openness, then I want you to then pull in those resources that you have thought that you wanted to add in to create a different end result. Now bring yourself into the next time that you are going to train your dog. Make it big, bright, and colorful. So big that you feel like you are there right now. So big that it is so real. So bright that it's consuming your soul. And as you bring that in, as you bring it in, let all of your senses be real. Notice what you're smelling, tasting, and feeling. Bring it in and bring in the possibility, not the problem, the possibility of those senses, the possibility of the relaxation in your body, the possibility of the touch of the clicker on your fingers if you're using the clicker, the possibility of the feeling of the treats if you're using the treats. Bring it all into the now. Make it as real as you can. And as you're doing that, now bring in all of those resources that you wanted to add in there. If there is an intention statement, bring it in. What is it? And when you bring in that intention, how do you respond? What actions do you do? How do you think? How do you feel in your body? How does your dog respond? Take all of that in, make it big, bright, and colorful. Associate with this vision so that you are not looking at yourself in the mirror. You are seeing you as you really are. That means you're seeing your feet and your hands, not your face. Make it real. Bring in all of those resources, every single one. And each time you bring in a resource, notice how you interact with your dog differently. Notice how you feel differently. Notice how you're more expansive. Notice how your thoughts have changed. Notice how your dog feels that change in you. And notice what your dog does. Do that with every single resource, one at a time. Bring them in. Keep bringing in those resources. Keep noticing the changes that you see as you bring in those resources. Keep breathing and bringing them in. Make everything be real as if it's happening right now. Once you've brought in all of those resources, I want you to future pace. So you're going to go into the next time you're training your dog and you're going to notice how things are different. You remember those resources more easily. Your behavior is changing more readily, which then changes your dog's behavior. And then you're going to a month from now. You're noticing how those resources come to you even more easily. They're starting to become second nature, and your dog's behavior is changing as you change. You go to 6 months from now and you notice how you're bringing in those resources and you're using them almost subconsciously now because they're second nature to you, and your dog's behavior is changing even more. And then you're going to a year from now, and then 2 years from now. Take it into the future. See what you're seeing as you created those changes within yourself. You are the change. It begins with you. As you make those changes, notice what you're seeing as you're going in the future with your dog. Then I want you to connect to your higher self, okay? That could be, another being, if you would prefer, God, spirit, angels, or it could be you, a future point of view. You're going to ask yourself, that future you or that higher self, what is being communicated to you in regards to your dog? Why is your dog here? What is the bigger picture? What is your learning for having this so-called problem that you saw a long, long time ago that you've opened up to a possibility now? What is it? Why is it there? What was it in your life for? What is the bigger picture here? What is the bigger meaning? What is that angelic reason behind all this? And take that in. Take it into your soul, into every single cell of your being, and project it out. Let yourself see that this is all an experience in your life that is bringing you to a greater possibility of love and light with you and your dog. It is not a problem no more. It never was. It was only perceived that way. Now you are open up into the realm of possibility. And you see this as a gift in you and your dog's life. You open up to that gift. You open up to that gift and you receive it. Take it in. And breathe it down into your soul. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. And now I want you to write down, if you're willing, in the comments, like what is that gift? What is that higher reason that your dog's being this way, that your higher power has communicated to you? And if you're not willing to write it in the comments, then jot it down for yourself, because that is going to create a world of change for you if you can come in with that new perspective. And Kim, if you're willing to share anything on your experience on that, and all of you guys on the replay, what did you experience from doing that visualization and just from this call in general? How will you ground, or how will you react or respond or open up to a possibility in a different way now that you've listened to this call? What will you do differently between you and your dog to create a more peaceful, energetic exchange? Write that in the comments, and I'm excited to read it. I'm really excited to see what you guys have experienced, because when we share, we can create so much more with our dogs. And the more we share and we get out of being alone and we collaborate and connect, the more we can serve the greater good of society. So remember, that's why it's so important to share this video with others, because it allows this energy to trickle out into everyone in the universe that could benefit from this. And there are so many people, and we want to help them, right? Definitely rewatch this if it seems like it's so over your head, or even if you got a lot out of it, when you listen to it again, you're going to get something else. And keep commenting so I can help you out. I also wanted to ask you guys, like, what topics would you like to see in a Facebook Live? Okay, I'm a different type of dog trainer. Okay, guys, I can give you concrete ways on how to train your dog. So if you've got concrete things that you want Facebook Live about on that, we can work on that. But I can also go to the energetic realm on the human end and what you can do differently yourself to create different results. So we can look at two different avenues: the practicalities of dog training, and then also the human end, the obstacles that we run into as humans that prevent us from being able to do the training or the training effectively. So you can talk about any topics on either one of those realms, and I can help you out. And if you write what you want, then I can do a live on it, and I would love to. I do want to, again, give you another reminder that I am doing a live in-person workshop at Chagrin Yoga. So if you really jived with this call today, if you really liked it and you want to have an in-person experience, please come to Chagrin Yoga on Saturday, April 29th. However, you must pre-register. I just want to make it clear, you got to pre-register in order to come. It's from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can sign up here on this link. I think it's $20. I think it's $20 if you sign up ahead of time, and then at the door, I think it's $25 or $30. But you can go to this link to, find all that out. That link is also pinned in the comments below at the top. And it's the energy behind dog training. And again, it's an in-person workshop. You must leave your dogs at home. It is a human-only event because it is at the yoga studio.